Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining. This is your host, Fritz Missouri. Thank you all for happy Sunday, and God bless all of you. God bless all of you. Thank you very much for joining. God, abundant blessing to you all. God, abundant blessing to you all. Let's listen to this beautiful music while you share and share and share. All right, today's Sunday, and I know many of you are filled with the blood of Jesus, filled with all the blessings.
Can I teach you a song? The way we do it in Europe, yeah? So it goes like, wherever you go, and whatever you see, I said do not say yes when you mean to say no. Somebody help me.
So while we listen to the song, let's share.
Wait! Take a chill pill. Okay, I want to teach you the way we do it in Michigan. So wherever you go, or whatever you see, do not say yes when you need to say no. Baba,
No.
What to not touch me?
Come here. Wait. Hold on. Okay, guys, hold on. You say you're from where?
From Michigan.
Michigan. Hey, I know where she's from.
Yeah.
She's my neighbor.
Yeah, your neighbor.
She means she's a Mushin gang.
I cannot believe you said that.
I mean, who can sing the song the way this one say I'm a European, this one say Michigan. Who can sing this song the way we do it in Nigeria? Some of these students, you guys don't know book. Who can sing it? Let me hear it. Wait. You people are singing. There is no key in your singing. Who can sing it for us here?
Let me try it one more time.
Wait. Okay, you have sung before.
No way.
Okay. Sing it for us.
Wherever you go, whatever you see, all you do not say yes when you need to say no. Wherever you go. Do not say yes when you need to say no. Àwọn ọmọ aláìgbọràn wọn nílé ìwé, wọn kò fetí sílẹ̀ sóhun tólùkọ́ wọn. Olùkọ́ ní ká kàwé wọn sì máa ṣeré ká. Wọ́n jẹun, wọ́n gbòdo. Iṣẹ́. Ṣe tiwọn. Eré ṣáni tiwọn. Dodo àti ráìsì ò gbọ́dọ̀ kọjá. Wọ́n jẹun, wọ́n gbòdo roboto.
You know this one.
Sandalili. Sandalili.
if you know me well, if you look me up and down, you will know that it's true.
I am a baba in my country. All of you know me well. If you look me up and down, you will know that it's truly.
Bless you.
You're in my country. Most of you know me well. If you look me up and down, you will know that it's true.
Sanda lili, 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 sanda lili.
Happy Sunday. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. It's a wonderful day. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. We'll watch one of our very best, a lady from Southern Cameroon who has been making waves in Europe because of her unique voice. So I want you to listen to her, and it's a special song for this Sunday. And if you listen to her, you'll know what I'm talking about. The talent we're talking about. We have enormous talent, but most of our people don't have the opportunity to go out there and excel, because in La Republic, the opportunity has been made just for very few. So if you can have opportunity to sing like this, man, go for it. Okay? But don't forget, you're from Southern Cameroon, Ambazonian. She sang so nice, and everybody was having goosebumps, and that's what we're talking about. The people of Southern Cameroon got talents. Ambazonia got talent, and that is what we're talking about. Okay. The Restoration Council had their meeting yesterday, and we have the spokesman of the Restoration Council, who has been very prevalent in terms of the announcements they have. So I want you to listen to him talk about the necessity to have strong institution, not strong men. Okay? That is primordial in our revolution, in the nation building. Having strong institutions, not strong men. But the institutions that are solid gives the countries that stability. Okay? And that is what we are trying to do. Strong institution, strong men. Okay? So I want you to listen to him.
Good morning, house.
I have him on the.
Visible. No surrender. 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 Fellow Ambazonians, I greet you all. I'm here to inform you all that the Restoration Council of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia will be holding its General Assembly meeting this Saturday, October 29. The Restoration Council of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia will be holding its General Assembly meeting this Saturday, October 29 at 7 p.m. Amber time. So, talk to your Restoration Council members, ask them questions, give your advice, give your support, give your concerns, and make sure they bring it to the Restoration Council of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. I want to remind you all that when we get into this fight, it was all about strong institutions, not strong men. Strong institutions, not strong men. Take a look around you right now. How many people still follow that principle? How many people around you still respect that principle? How many still walk the walk and talk the talk? Do you have what it takes to liberate a country? Do you have what it takes to liberate a people? These are the questions we need to be asking ourselves right now. These are the questions we need to be tapping one another and asking. Because to build a home, you need strong moral values. But to build a country, you need strong principles. To build a home, you need parents with very strong moral values to build a good home. And to build a strong country, you need leaders with very strong, unshakable principles. Are you still following the principle of strong institutions? And if not so, how can you pick back yourself up and make a difference? Again, this one a chairman of the communication team of the Great Restoration Council of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. The Restoration Council will be having its general session.
So you've heard from the Restoration Council communication. Okay, the meeting was held yesterday, and I wanted to make it known about the message that was passed. And we've not heard much about the outcome of the meeting yet, but we're going to be coming with that in the subsequent episodes. For now, we're going to move forward, and I want you to see for yourself, okay? When we talk of a public government, military being professional, do you think the public government military are professional? When they go about killing and expect the international community to get a blind eye on what they're doing. But when you look at the military, they have a lot of things that they're doing. They're using this kind of rocket propel to kill our people, and and when you say they are professional, the Ambazonian restoration fighters are more professional than these guys. Because even though the Ambazonian restoration fighters have been trained, self-trained, because of the urgency of the need for them, they have been self-trained, and they are still more professional than this La Republic military. But La Republic military don't care. All they care is about the money and the orders they take to kill anything that they see. Okay? Ambazonians have become endangered species because boys are endangered. Okay, the young boys are endangered. Now they're using this is the kind of weapon they're using now in Amazonia. So it has gone to a full-scale war. These are rocket-propelled grenades. These are rocket. When you use these things, they don't go to shoot to miss. Okay, they go there to shoot to kill. Okay. That's what the La Republic government is using, but that's where we are. Okay, that's where we are. It's just funny, but let's listen to what he has to say.
Professional, I like that. He cannot even say it because when Madame Mundi was picked up, where she was deposited by whoever was keeping her, I don't know who was keeping her. The military went and took her there, and the president of the National Assembly and the Senate had something to say in their speeches. They praised the army for their professionalism. People clapped. And the next evening, no pity, showed them professionalism. Do you know how professional he did? He went to a place to attack those in guns, like he had guns, those who had guns, and killed only those who had guns and came back without touching any other person around. Meanwhile, 2 days or 3 days earlier, the professional military, that those who care to sing their song, had just killed 9 civilians with a baby of 18 months, who is now professional. And so we should sit down, we should stop this idea of talking of professionalism. When there's jigger in your leg, jigger does not care whether you are a president or what. If you are leg, you will not sleep. You have to.
Yep. So that is where we are. You can see from what you just saw that the opinion is showing that these guys are not professional. Okay, because all the massacre that they have committed, all the massacre, when are they going to be punished? And who is going to punish for all the crimes against humanity? Is where we are, and the international community needs to do something, because this military, they know that they can kill and they go free. Nobody will punish them. Okay. Whereas in the international community to stand up against this kind of killing, what is going on in Ukraine is being supported by the international community. You have seen the support the Ukrainian government is getting. Billions and billions and billions upon dollars to fight against neo-colonialism. We are being neo-colonized. Why is it that the international community, the crisis in Amazonia is not gaining the same attention like the Ukrainian crisis? This is something of concern. That is why we are trying to tell the international community that the Amazonian crisis is real. And the La Republic military is still killing our people on a daily basis. They have the weapons, the materials from France, everything they have. Macron came to La Republic. He never made mention about the crisis. Yeah, we don't know what he came to do, but from every indication, Macron came to give courage to Biya. He came to encourage Biya to keep doing his job. So when Macron left, Biya left the Swiss-led negotiation that had been going on for the past years, and instead sent people to go and meet, have a conference in Canada. A conference that had nothing to do with the form of state. It had nothing to do with modalities for a negotiation. We heard of decentralization. That is what we are not ready for. Okay? Well, people want to talk on the basis of two parties and third-party mediation. We have to be, La Republic has to know that they have gone a long way, but now they have to recognize Southern Cameroon. That is it. You can play. La Republic cannot take the shortcut to this negotiation. La Republic cannot do that. Okay? La Republic cannot do that. There's everything, they have the obligation to respect the people of Southern Cameroon. Okay? They have no choice than to respect the people of Southern Cameroon. That is what we are saying about. Okay? They have to answer these questions. They have to differentiate between those Cameroon with OUN and Cameroon OON and the Cameroons. Okay? They have to check on the landscape, how these territories with this boundary and how everything was demarcated at independence. At independence, it was stipulated, respect your boundaries at independence. It is very clear. That is why when they had a conflict between Nigeria and Cameroon in the Bakassi Peninsula, they ruled that each Nigeria should respect their boundary at independence. Cameroon, La Republic should respect their boundary at independence. That was the easiest way to solve that problem. And the matter just was resolved. They say Nigeria respect their boundary at independence. La Republic respect their boundary at independence. So La Republic cannot hold claim of Southern Cameroon, Abakassi, or Nigeria could not hold claim. Because at independence, both of them had no Bakassi in their land. You see, so that is the kind of understanding we have to know. Okay. The archive for independence, everything has been put there for them to see. It is in the United Nations Resolution 1608. Okay? Everything is there. So anything that they doubt, they should just go to the United Nations and open the books. Okay? In 1961, there was that aspect of the union, that unification and reunification that was signed. Okay? It wasn't that we were supposed to be the minority or the small. No, it was between two countries coming together. Okay, it was between two countries coming together. It wasn't one country being override by the other one. It wasn't like that. It was power sharing. Okay, Biya himself made it clear. Okay, we are the capital of Southern Cameroon. Okay, Buea was the capital of West Cameroon. But these names can change from West Cameroon to Southern Cameroon to Ambazonia. It's the same place until they change it now to Southwest and Northwest. It's the same place. The boundaries are there at independence. Okay. So whoever changes the name, it has nothing to do with those boundaries. Okay. If you have a land, a piece of land, you put your pillar on the four ends of that land. Somebody come and be changing the names, changing the name. Does that change the fact that that land still remain there? No. If you buy a land, you have four pillars. You put on four ends of that land. Those four pillars symbolizes the land. Is inside the land and survey, Ministry of Land and Survey. That's their work. They have those pillars signify how that land is demarcated in all that area. You put your pillar there, they'll put it for you. The pillar has a number. That's why our boundaries still have the numbers there. 1961, were demarcated by the United Nations. That's why La Republic has no case. They are trying to delay. They're playing delay tactics for negotiation. That is the problem. But we will not fall for that, okay? We will not fall for that. Our right is self-determination. Self-determination is a right. It's not a crime, okay? We, like the other countries that have accepted their independence, we are accepting our own independence. They did, okay? We know that all countries became independent either through war or through negotiation. So it is not about anything, okay? Ours is different because it was stolen. Okay, it was stolen. So some people, are saying something, but they don't know. We are ready for legal battle. We are ready for physical battle. We are ready for economic battle, any kind of battle that we want to bring. Our people are ready for it. That is what we mean by self-defense, self-determination. Because we know we're going to win La Republic in all areas. Okay, we have the laws in our own hands. We have the land in our possession. We have the economic power in our own possession. We have God in us. We have God with us. We have the international community with us. No matter that they don't come out openly, but they are with us. The international community is with us. Why Republic was surprised when the United States passed the law, the law of banning all those officials not to come to the US. Okay, they were giving visa ban. People like Paul and Taganji cannot come to America again. Okay. And as if that was not enough, the United States government gave us TPS. That was a blow to La Republic. It was a big slap to La Republic. all the stories of Eto'o people will be sent back. They will come and arrest these. How many people can you put in? How many jail do you have there? Come and arrest all activists in America. One arrest all activists in Europe. Pack them in one big plane. If you can put 3,000 people in carry 3,000 people, let's see. That's the mistake you guys are doing. When something has become like a movement, okay? It's a movement. It's not about 1, 2, 3 people, okay? If you see that what happened to Siseko Ayok, when you arrested the whole cabinet, they created another cabinet. Okay? It has nothing to do. That's how a movement is. There are 8 million Ambazonians. They are ready to fight. They are ready to fight for it. So no matter what you guys are doing, you are fooling yourself, you are delaying yourself, you are wasting resources, all those things. Okay? It will take us nowhere. Okay? Take you guys nowhere. I'm just cautioning you guys because I see you guys trying to spend money and all those things. It's just useless. Let me bring one of our brother who is very powerful activist. Let me bring him on. Brother Ndaga, can you give us your own take about the struggle and what you think is
really starting about this thing, and those way they will implant this thing, they start check how for some more. When I don't say, I'm saying the true way they didn't say now so give a stage where the ground zero don't be disconnected from the diaspora, and the in fact don't be fair. We feel say I'm clear now, say even action on the ground no fit go that way. Connection between ground zero and diaspora no fit be. Why? Those people the way they be decide for preach say ground zero take power, ground zero take control, ground zero take everything, ground zero take order. When we talk say these people them they infiltrate the ground zero for make this thing may work now. Right. For the benefit of the public. Some people they know visa. Ma explain what you me at the travesty. You see, ground zero people them. I mean, we for diaspora. At most, we used to contribute our money for which I would be sure say the money will go for ground zero. That is the way to make with the sea say intergovernment or over remain strong. Because ground zero used to give their loyalty to the intergovernment. The intergovernment now people will contribute money to the intergovernment, knowing say the money will go direct to the ground zero. Even though some of our leaders like Sakobi don't chop the money their thing. But at least someone will go for them for ground zero and it will make things them they happen. Now so they don't totally cut off from diaspora. People that were diaspora now, they don't confuse. They don't be sure, they don't know who to contribute money to because ground zero never give their blessing to any leader. Say if they give their money for this leader, they will get the money. So people don't just be confused. They don't know where forgive money. When I mind Sako the work I say they do draft. In real sense, no draft need enter. I don't find out, confirm. Okay, you come now, nearly all leaders are now. Nobody need to contribute money because they don't be sure. They don't know who they actually take that money where will feed send the money to ground zero. Because people want to contribute that money, see the money on ground zero. Okay, now because ground zero give blessing to a particular leader, the people there they would like me that money go for down. They would give the money to that leader. No, say that money get for go for down. Right. Now the connection that way it be day. But now so a lack. When I see the way things are just slow, places are becoming quiet. Everything is just becoming silent. All this time, it never ever be for this long. Waiting, they just be silent. So
I go tell you things.
And what we be talking this thing no fit work one side. It no fit work one without ground zero. Revolution no fit go. Without the diaspora, revolution no fit go. And we just be a leadership. Thank God say there is some work in the progress, of unity and collaboration.
Right.
But ground zero get for rethink that decision where they take and for disconnect themselves totally with the diaspora. They get for rethink that decision. Very, very important. If not, may they see the way.
You talk so important thing. The ground zero, the source of sponsorship, the camera for abroad. You need the camera for ground zero. Okay, our people are suffering there. The economy is going down. If they think that they can raise money from ground zero there and fight the fight, it will be very difficult for them. Okay, because one, they cannot do the diplomatic side of things. It's very difficult for them to do it. Very difficult because staying in ground zero and working with the diplomatic things, going for negotiation is very difficult. How can they live there? And so there must be that synergy, no matter what. There must be that synergy between ground zero and the restoration forces and the interim government. Okay, it is very, very inevitable that we can do that, but it's for sure. Okay. Thank you, brother, for that input. Thank you very much. Yeah, as we can see, is a lot of things are going on. Okay. Some of our brothers who said they are in the Media Center, they are saying that they are not having a job, and all this why. We are trying to look at those aspects that we can say, okay, they are doing something good. Okay, but as you can see, all along the past years, these guys who went to DDR Center, they were promised jobs, right? They were promised all kinds of things, and all the heavens will fall down. They say this is 5 years to 6 years. None of them has had a job. None. They are just there. Every day they are crying. They are talking of war. They are having protests. Okay. Every day, that's them. This is what they got. Them having protests. Okay. And you are talking about what kind of support can they get from La Republic? Okay. It was all sham. Anything that they thought they could get from La Republic is all sham. All these guys are jobless. They have nothing they are doing in the DDR centers. Okay. How long does it take to train people computer skills? To train people who can go and get jobs? Okay. So the fact that they will ask these people to go and stay in that center, then look at them on the street protesting. Okay, they have not been taken care of. You know, that's them having protests. And how do you say that they are fine or they are being kept? Look at them, they are protesting. And you say that these guys have been giving jobs. I hear this guy who is working with my country people. Is their mouthpiece. He's just lying all the time. I don't know. When you lie on the behalf of these guys, that's him. Listen to him.
Armament Commission. I will advise you like an ex-combatant. So that commission makes some person not fool you for 1
This
day.
guy is just lying.
Realize say
Okay.
do something, no fit.
This is a guy called Clovis. He's the one who is plotting, working with the military to go and kill their brothers there. You know, and he is claiming that these guys at these centers are having a good job. Okay, that they are having a good job and that they are fine. But from what he's saying, he said that they will be giving them job that is just patience. Patience for how long? How long can you be patient? How long do you want these guys to stay in GDR Center for you to give them job? So they cannot work in Sonara, they cannot work in CDC or PAMO or all the companies that we have in Southern Cameroon. They cannot work there. That will go for 5 years. No thing to do. And you are there encouraging more people to go and stay in that GDR Center. It's just madness. Okay, it's madness. Madness. This is Eto'o. Look at what Eto'o in Ladbobi is doing. Eto'o in Ladbobi is giving this colonial SGOs. Look at what
Majesté,
bucket.
c'est le chef du village de Mikan.
This is the
Recevez ce don du chef de l'État.
madness.
J'ai voulu que ce don parvienne
He's giving chief
dans les
the
coins
bucket.
les plus reculés du territoire de la République. Soyez donc le messager de la bonne nouvelle. Cette nouvelle d'un père, le chef de l'État.
And he's lying that he's the head of state that's anything. He's just lying. These guys just go and buy some stuff. They'll give the money to buy stuff. You go and buy something for maybe 20,000 and go and give them that is the president. This chief is saying that I don't want to take your bucket. Take your bucket away. He said don't refuse what the head of state has sent to you. Most of them, they will just call in Bias. They know Bias is old. He's ailing. He sometimes they even have sense again. He doesn't even have sense. That's why you see all those things happen with See? How can you be giving? This view is crazy. He's giving this guy a bucket.
Majesté, les actes du chef de l'État sont empreints du sceau de la souveraineté. On ne les critique pas, on ne les commente pas négativement. Voilà. Que ce soit un message d'observation de votre part. Vous voyez donc pourquoi parfois il faut donner la parole à tout le monde. Vous dites merci. Un tien vaut mieux que deux tu auras. N'est-ce pas? Dites d'abord merci. Et vous avez suivi le préfet qui a dit qu'à la suite du chef de l'État, le chef de l'État, vous avez fait la musique, c'est la clé de sol. Il donne la gamme. Et tous les autres musiciens doivent savoir sur quelle gamme on va jouer la mélodie. Et donc inviter les forces vives et nos élites à jouer leur rôle. Soyez un chef discipliné, sinon je vais vous les enlever.
It's pure madness, right?
The question is no longer who will carry out the arrest warrant signed by the President of the Special Criminal Court against
This one is the guy they call Ngoh Ngoh, that guy there at the presidency. Chantal Bia's guy or cousin or whatever. He has been given a warrant, and we hear the days ahead he might be arrested. The Special Criminal Investigation Unit that has dealt with people like Inoni, Inoni, Marafa, Amidu Yaya. All these guys, it's the same criminal court that has convocated Ngoh Ngoh. Yes, the same. Take a listen.
At first, it was absolutely unthinkable. Then over time, when several sources began to converge on the same point, the arrest of the Secretary General of the Presidency of the Republic, Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, began by taking on the air of resounding truth. The news would tighten on the faithful, the undisputed ally of Paul Biya, nicknamed the Punk Man. This is not the first time we have mentioned that a warrant to take away Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh has been issued by the Special Criminal Court. Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, who took the route hard at the Eto'o palace, reinforcing his legend with the time spent close to the head of state, is now forced to find the ideal solution to get out of trouble. Based on the information provided, the media reports that the arrest warrant introduced by the Special Criminal Court is partly underpinned by a decision by the leader of the Cameroon People Democratic Movement, Paul Biya. It is that of having several political figures who had been interviewed, including Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, in the context of the investigation into the scandal of the management of COVID-19 funds, where several ministers who were heard before Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh claimed to have carried out the high instructions of the latter, as was specified in a previous report. All the lights seem to be green for the arrest of the Secretary General of the Presidency of the Republic. It only remains to know when, where, and how Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh will be picked. Even if part of public opinion has so far not been able to get used to the idea that the powerful man of the regime will suffer the same fate as other people before him, information from the four corners of the country assure the opposite. The Cameroonian journalist Michel Biemtong takes from a security source that Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh will be well arrested and very soon elsewhere. The media man published the news a few hours ago on social networks. To quote him verbatim, he says, Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, the man of the Israelis, will be captured during the week which begins this Monday. He whispers that the punky-style man will be taken away by the elements of justice without the use of force unless the principal concerned decides to complicate things, nor with a strong police or military presence. Peace will be the order. Some Cameroonians are waiting impatiently for this moment, even more those who invoke with all their might change at the top of the state. Others, more like St. Thomas, are skeptical, waiting to see before believing.
That is the fight going on between the Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh camp and the side of Frank Biya. It's now a fight between either Ngoh Ngoh become president or Frank Biya become president of La Republique. Okay.
The question is no longer who will carry out the arrest warrant signed by the president of the Special Criminal Court against Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, but who will dare to challenge the B system announced around the Secretary General of the Presidency of the Republic. According to information from the whistleblower Boris Betold this Monday morning, under the threat of arrest in connection with the execution of the arrest warrant of the Attorney General of the Special Criminal Court, Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh has reinforced since the weekend the B workforce around his home. In a statement, Boris Betold declared, now under the scope of a warrant to bring the punk man therefore embastilled himself in his villa in Bastos with an impressive battalion of the B assigned on occasion by the Israeli Moaz Erang, his accomplice in the Port Sec case where 53 billion of our unfortunate francs have taken the direction of tax havens, a matter which is more serious than the scandal of the COVID-19. We remember that such a device had already been put in place around Cyrus Ngoh, his trusted Director General of the PAD, during the attempt to execute the arrest warrant issued against the latter by the Court of First Instance in Douala, Bonanjo, at the Kanabwa case. Boris Betold, all the same, recalls the powerful relations of Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, who protects him today. The journalist Boris Betold further stated, let us not forget, as is the case here, that the punk-style man had instructed his foal at the SED, Galax Etoga, the former private secretary to the Presidency of the Republic, and the DGSN, Martin Bagangwele, not to execute the court's order. Also, the names of Chantal Biya and Emmanuel Macron have leaked in the context of this affair, which has been in the news for days already. According to well-informed sources, Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh will be a priority target to be shot down for France under cover for the succession of Paul Biya.
Yes. You have heard from the correspondent. We have seen this already coming. There's nothing new here. We have seen that La Republique is going to go into a civil war. And we of Ambazonians, we know that La Republique is trying to patch up this negotiation, trying to patch up this dialogue, trying to patch up all these things because they have a bigger fish to fry in Yaoundé. Bigger fish to fry in Yaoundé is how to resolve the problem of power, transfer of power.
there will be a civil war, no matter what they want they do, because they cannot still have the power remain in Yaoundé. The Hausa want the power, the Bamileke want the power. They want the power. They only among them Bulu there, the Bulu and the Beti people. They are still fighting among themselves. So I don't know how this greed has led these people to. They are still fighting among themselves. So it's not an easy task. It's not easy task. The people there have that issue to resolve their own crisis. But corruption has not led these people to even do what it needs to take to fix a country. How can you live with such people? People who don't even think. People who don't even think about any development. Nothing. Okay. All they want is just to take. They don't care about what others think. They don't care about that. Okay. They don't. Our brother Samuel Eto'o is comparing himself with Thiery Henry. He said he played football more than Thiery Henry. In one of his audios, he said that Thiery Henry and all those. So he faced backlash about that. Okay. They had to put his photo to compare him with other players and Thiery Henry. But if you can see, the matches that both of them played, right? The matches both of them played and the goals, the score. You see, you can see the assist. Everything's there. But Thiery Henry was very angry at Samuel Eto'o for saying that. Okay. Both of them have a very good track record when it comes to games and all those things. But Eto'o faced a lot of backlash because they know, he cannot compare Thiery Henry with Anelka. They were saying Anelka is more than Thiery Henry and played a lot. So the whole social media was telling Samuel Eto'o, please, if you want to compare Thiery Henry, that you can compare with Thiery Henry, but not compare Thiery Henry with somebody like Anelka. Okay. Because Anelka has done nothing that you can say he can compare with Thiery Henry, right? Then he compared some other African players, some other players in Europe to Thiery Henry. But they were telling him, no, please, you have to know the level of players. You cannot compare Thiery Henry with some other players that did not even win any trophy or they have no titles. So when it comes to that, we have to know the difference between Eto'o and how he can run his mouth and lost some famous people. We know he organized the Cameroon Cup Ballon d'Or thing there in Palais de Congrès there yesterday also, and it was a nice move. These people have destroyed football in that country. Okay. Back in the days when people hear about indomitable lions, people will shiver. But today we call indomitable, they say, man, come on, man, get out of here. Nobody wants to hear about indomitable lions anymore because they are no more indomitable. Okay? They are no more unbeatable because indomitable means unbeatable. Okay? So before, I just hope that he can change the football in that country, that they have destroyed the football. And another important thing that happened in this country is that they don't select Southern Cameroonians. Okay? Most of the time, they don't give support to Southern Cameroonians, footballers who want to excel. Okay? Back in the days, we had opportunity to even go right to the Brazzaville school. Okay? But that's where most of us ended. We ended in Brazzaville school. back then we were playing what they call top cup. We played that until we went to Brazilian school, but that's it. Nobody will select you to go higher. No way. Okay. Some of us went even to Yaoundé, play with clubs like Olympique or Volley. But back then it was so political. For you, an Anglophone, to play in the national team, it was not easy. It wasn't easy. You have to be very good because if you and even if they select you, you have to give bribe. You have to corrupt. You have to corrupt them. That's how it worked. Before you saw very few Anglophone players, Southern Cameroon players playing in the national team. Okay, it was very difficult. But not that we did not have good players. We had exceptional players. Okay. From Davies, the Ashwin Chongs, the Ifeanyi Edwins, clubs like Opopo in Nimbe was one powerful club. PW Azan of Mutengene, Tico United, in those days of Manyama. Man, those are clubs that even Prisons of Boya. The Southern Cameroon has half clubs. That's why even, do you believe that Bell Joseph Antoine started playing but in Prisons of Boya? Bell Joseph Antoine? Yes, we had a very good, powerful club. Go to, back in the days we had Marketing Board FC. We had Kamak Kumba. We had Kamak Bamenda. We had Kamak Limbe. You had L-Export, you had Golden Soap of Kumba, then you had the other teams, Bamenda, Kamak Bamenda. And you still have those clubs today, but they are not what it was formed for. PWD of Bamenda, PWD of Kumba. That is the team that came out from the Ministry of Works of Southern Cameroon. People Works Department. It was a department of public works. Okay? It was a department of public works that formed that team. Most of the players were working in the Ministry of Public Works. It wasn't just a football team. But today, all the teams are just football teams. These teams back then came from the national team and they came from the ministries. If it was a Ministry of Agriculture, they had a team. Back then, CDC had a very good team. CDC. Sonara had a very good team. Yeah. You had a team from the Marketing Board, National Produce Marketing Board. Yes. You had teams that came from all this Medeno FC. Medeno is also a big company that was in the northern zone. It's all these companies were there. So they formed, these companies were the ones that were forming teams. Okay. The teams went in just like that. Like today, Piroli is just a team. Piroli Kumba is there. Piroli Bamenda is there. But they're just a team. The company, where is the company? The company is gone. Okay? It's just a shadow of themselves. The real PWG was a Ministry of Public Works. All the players were working. They had a job in the ministry. So that's what we're talking about. We have to bring all those things back. All the ministries, all these clubs. Opopo. One people, one power. That is a club. L-Expo was a club that came from the electricity company. L-Expo is electricity company of Limbe that formed the power. The company that had to produce power in the whole of Southern Zone. There was L-Expo that they formed. Okay. The Top Tazan of Mutengene is Brazaris, the Brazaris company from that one. It was the top, that's why they call it Top Tazan. Okay. But it was formed with the brewery company there. Okay. That is how it was. These teams were formed. That's how it is in Europe. Clubs are coming from companies. These companies manage the clubs, or the ministries form these clubs, and that is why the clubs are very rich and they are very supportive, because the companies pay the players. Okay, the players play for the company. So there's that support. There's the fan base is very solid. Okay, that's what we're talking about. But today, most of the football is gone. Okay, we want to bring that back. All these ministries, Ministry of Mines and Energy, Ministry of Agriculture, will have their clubs. They will be the ones sponsoring those clubs, and it will be very lucrative because Ministry will allocate budget for that. The clubs must start playing back from all those ministries. Interior Ministry, Home Affairs will have a club. PWD, People Works Department, the Department of Works will have a club. Department of even the Foreign Affairs, all will have a club. And that is why to promote football, have to attach them to these companies so that it keep them, awake. But the way football has been made in La Republic, it has no value. Before, people were watching football, you go and watch Indomitable Lions play. But today, I heard that they play friendly match. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about them anymore. Okay? So I want us to talk about this. Our mindset of this struggle depends on how we think about it. Okay? If we keep relaxing, keep doing things that are not good, La Republic is going to still present us decentralization. This is what they presented us in Canada. If we don't put our strength, our effort, we'll keep going to be talking about the past. And the future will not be there for us. But it's very important for us to listen to one of our brothers who said we have to accept our own self. Okay? Our brother said that it's better for us to fight hard. Okay? If not, things are not going to be good for us. Let me bring our brother on. He is a very prominent player in the field of this struggle, and he made some very great remarks there before. Okay. I feel somehow for our people who think that La Republic will give us this independence on a platter of gold. It won't happen like that. We have to fight for it. We have to tell them that we are ready to fight for it. And that's the only way. La Republic will not give us anything without us fighting for it. It won't happen. Won't happen. I want us to listen to Brother Tapan Ivo, who gave a very succinct analysis.
My fellow Ambazonians, greetings to you all. I'm here to react to a very popular statement that has been released by Kanye West. Slavery is a choice. I have heard people, especially we Africans, blacks, castigating Kanye West for his statements. Slavery is a choice. And I stand to say that Kanye West is extremely, very right in most part because of what I will say. Is slavery a choice? Yes, it is a choice. You either choose to be a slave with La République du Cameroun, or you join us rebels in rebelling against slavery. I repeat, you either choose to be a slave in the hands of France, in the hands of French colonialists, in the hands of French neo-colonialists, or you join us in rebelling against those neo-colonialists, those colonialists. Look, our grandfathers fought slavery, and they fought slavery and dethroned some of their kings who were acting as ombudsmen, middlemen between the slave master and the slave. Let me explain. How many of you here have read the history books of P.K. Fanso and Julius Victor Ngoh? They may be of two different language extraction. Ngoh is Francophone, and the other one is Anglophone. But they wrote one thing that is in common. King Bell and King Aqua, who were slave traders, they sold some of us as slaves to the slave master. King Bell and King Aqua sold the entire British Southern Cameroons for 2 bottles of schnapp. That is well documented in any history book you read about Cameroon. Now, let me explain. There is a slave trade because there is a willing buyer and there is a willing seller.
So you have heard our brother. Our brother have give us his own take.
And he tried to interrelate between us taking our destiny into our own hands. Okay, that is the angle that I'm looking at his analysis. I'm looking at him trying to tell us we have to wake up. It's time for us to wake up. Because what is happening in La République is an advantage for us to take advantage of this situation. They will fight their own civil war there. And during that time, the military will be divided. The military will be divided. They will not have any chain of command to take order from. The military will be divided. There will be a camps for Betis, there will be camps for Hausas, camp for Bambelekes. That is when we have to take advantage because they are now trying to look for a new leader. Biya is not capable of doing anything. Okay? Biya is not capable of doing anything. What do you think we have to do? We have to take advantage of it and regain our country because everything happened for a reason. It's not by mistake that this struggle after this time there will be transition in La République. That transition gives us an advantage to say, okay, the military, you are now, because during that period, the military, they don't have salary, they don't have anything. They will abandon, militaries don't waste time, they'll abandon the war, like most of them have been abandoning already. Okay, they will not stay there when things are not moving for them. So they will abandon it and leave. Okay. But if we want to really be unique, we have to copy good example. Let's not be the kind of politics that people look at in Africa. They say Africans, they are only doing this, the allies are doing this. Okay, we want to transform the democratic system of Africa and Ambazonia, of course. We want to make sure we bring what we learn, the good stuff that we learn, not the bad stuffs. We have to bring the good stuffs to Ambazonia. That is good practice. When you are in any gathering, any company, any organization, copy the good stuffs. Copy the good stuffs. Because that is what will help you as working experience. We are in the diaspora. We are trying to see what is going on here, and those good stuffs are what we are trying to practice, trying to bring it back home to Ambazonia, because we want a country that will be unique. A country that will be unique. Okay.
Take a listen to this guy.
Africa's politics have fallen into the hands of elites, as the Nigerians would call them. These are a class of people who are pure business politicians, and business and politics go together in Africa. You cannot stand as a poor man. I came across a wonderful example the other day from Kenya, where a man who cycled around on a bicycle was trying to get himself elected, and the people just laughed at him, and they say, "You've only got a bicycle. What can you do for us? We need a big man with a big car with money. That's the politician we need to." So there's this mentality, which I think has allowed a very small group of people to take over those countries politically, but also economically. And that's why you have something like, I think the World Bank says, between 60 and 70% of Africa's capital shifted out of the continent. It's in banks in Europe and Asia and maybe America as well. But these people just do what the colonialists did, which was suck the wealth out and shift it overseas. And until that changes, that is, until there's a new generation or even a revolution that actually takes power back to African people, I think those problems, that lack of development, will continue.
Thank you. So you've heard from him most of the ideas coming from the Europeans people are mostly not digested. Okay, if you come to Africa, you see Africa in a different way. But when you stay in Europe and analyze Africa, is so different. Okay, I want to learn from people who have experienced Africa. They have lived in Africa. They can talk a little bit about Africa. For us in Europe, who have lived in Europe, okay, who have lived in America, we can talk about Europe and America because we have experienced it. We are not studying books. I remember back in the days, we were studying everything on books, okay? Everything is book. You have no experience. Fishing in Finland, shipbuilding in Japan. That's all we are doing. And you have never been to Japan, you have never been to Finland. What can fishing in those countries help you to do? Nothing. That's why we are trying to see what kind of system we can bring that can help our people. Not that system where people study today and they go tomorrow, they don't have jobs. The system where people go to school, they come out and be looking their dad and their mom at home like that. Still fighting rice and beans with their little ones at home. That is not what we want. We want to transform the system. System where most Americans, if you think that Americans are having too much books, no. When I saw the statistics of how many Americans even have ordinary levels, I was shocked. Yes, but they have good jobs. So it's not about the book you learn. It's not about anything. In America, we have learned that it is about your intellect, how you can, your skill that you have. That's what makes you a person in America. It's not learning the highest book of whatever. No. So the richest people today in America, Elon Musk. You know, Elon Musk is from South Africa. He's not American, but he's the richest man in America today. So that is the mindset I want you people to have, that you can make it anywhere you are in Ambazonia or wherever you are. But the mindset must be to change that mindset. We have to change our mindset so that we have that mindset of productive mindset. Okay? Today, most African countries cannot produce anything. They cannot produce anything. The economy is a consumer economy. Chop, 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 chop. Consume. They don't produce anything. Before, we had companies that can produce stuffs. Okay? How many companies can be proud from TV? is being shipped from abroad. We cannot even assemble TV. We cannot even assemble TV. There's no assembling plant, even for one TV or computer. We have to import. Those are things that we have to change, because if we cannot be a productive economy, we'll only be consuming. We'll consume the future, consume our destiny. That's how it is. Africans only consume. We have to learn to start producing something for ourselves. Take for example, we have cocoa and coffee. Let's just end there first. Two major resources that we have: cocoa and coffee. What do you do with cocoa and coffee? You make a lot of stuff. You make coffee, which is very nice, Arabica coffee or different types of coffee. You make coffee. Go now, you have what you eat there, chocolate. Chococam. There, it's not even, it's not La Republic company. It's French company. Chococam. They make chocolate there. But we produce cocoa, one of the highest producers of cocoa in the whole of Africa. It comes from Ambazonia. Highest producer of coffee, one of the highest producers of coffee in Africa, Ambazonia. But how many people can be proud of eating Ambazonian coffee? How many people can be proud of eating Ambazonian chocolate? Okay, you gather those cocoa and coffee, ship out. Gather them, ship them out. Sell all cocoa, sell all coffee. Wait for next season. Season after season, you produce this stuff. There's no company that can even refine these things. Mbanga, kernel, palm oil, everything is shipped out. Rubber is coming a lot. Rubber is coming. We don't make use of those. Only ship them out. These guys done a lot by opening a kind of company that produces stuffs in their own country. Take a listen.
Africa, the richest continent in the world, is
that is a good one. I want you guys to see how the kind of mindset we should have, a producing mindset, not a consuming mindset. Okay, let's have that mindset of starting something for ourselves. Because if you only dare to consume, things become expensive. You see, you can't even control the market. Okay, but when you produce cocoa, for example, and you have a mill there that can refine those cocoa, the price will go up. Know that cocoa, when they buy it from our people, they go and do some refining. They sell it maybe double the price. Because people are just selling raw stuff, raw cocoa, raw coffee. There's not even any plant there that can do refine. The plant that we had that did that was the marketing board. The marketing board was the one doing that refining of our cocoa and coffee. But now it's gone. Where is marketing board today? It's nowhere to be found. Now we have to sell our cocoa, sell our coffee for a very cheap price, because it's not refined coffee. It's not coffee that is even rich. You see, it's still in the normal level. It's not in, but when you refine it, when you do, or you start producing your own coffee, start making the coffee, start making the chocolate. We can sell chocolate, start shipping chocolate to Nigeria. We have a big market in Nigeria. That's the advantage we have, where to market those products. If we make anything in Ambazonia, we'll sell it in every country, because one of the largest populated country in Africa is our neighbor. So we don't have any problem. Any goods that we make in Ambazonia, we can sell in Nigeria because of the population. We have a very good market. It's so sad sometimes when you see stuff that people do, but that's how it happens, But we have to conscientize our people to start doing something differently, okay? That is why we're always trying to strike the iron, trying to tell our people, this is not good, this is good, this is not good, this is good. Because most of the time, we have every resources that you can think of. We have every resources. But our people are crying of hunger, right? Our people are crying of hunger. I had one brother who has a project in Ambazonia doing the honey. Honey is the only product that does not get spoiled. You understand? Making honey. And he's making a lot of money just for honey. Because honey, if you keep honey in any bottle for 5 years, it doesn't get bad. So you can use it for many things, honey. There are businesses, there are things that we have there. You make your beehive, you make your bees, you produce honey, making a lot of money. We have to learn that mindset of producing our own things. Because we have everything there. Everything. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Please hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube, please share and share and share. If you're watching on Facebook, those watching on Twitter, please share and share and share. Thank you all for being there. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you. Happy Sunday.